Don't take my word for it, but you're either dreaming or you're watching Park City television.
It works. All right, on our show, it's going to work today because we have some interesting things happening on our show, and characters will be rolling in and talking about a very cool book, Dalmingo the Flamingo. So this will be interesting to find out what's going on with that, catching up with the people involved. And we have a big flamingo in our studios that will be coming in. I think Dalmingo the Flamingo is actually coming in
think
today.
You're right. Hey, Sean, do all birds of feather flock together? Well, we're going to find out.
Okay, that sounds good. We will find out all about that. Plus, we catch up with Kevin Costner, see what he is talking about with his new film. Everything from water cooler news to what's going on to the sports report outside right now, and a whole lot more. Too cold for flamingos, but we definitely have one in our studio. Let's send it back over to the couch.
All right, thanks, Sean. As I mentioned, Ann McGatley in our studios this morning. I don't know, is it too cold out there for flamingos?
I don't think so. I think when she beats her wings, believe me, she causes a lot of turbulence.
She's going to warm things up in here, huh?
Absolutely.
The book is Dalmingo the Flamingo. Give us a little info on this, Ed. What's this about?
It's a cute story about a genetically challenged flamingo that never turned pink. And because of that fact, he is banished from the flock.
But he gets acceptance elsewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. The story is all about love, harmony, and acceptance. And he ends up being adopted by a firefighter squad somewhere in America.
And how appropriate, because he's spotted, kind of like a Dalmatian.
That's correct.
How cute.
That's exactly how he received his name.
Now let's talk about where did the story come from and why did you come up with this?
Well, you know, as a little boy, when I was about 11 years old, I had an uncle who used to race carrier pigeons. So I had been involved in the avian industry for years. And in my research about flamingos, when I realized that when they're first hatched, they come with a down covering, like a little kitten's fur. And it's modeled in either liver-colored spots or black spots, just like a Dalmatian dog. And that's exactly where Dalmingo, the name Dalmingo, comes from.
Interesting. Now this is already out on shelves. Has it been well received so far?
Absolutely. Dolly's here on Main Street in Park City, has a number of our books, and oh my God, look who's here!
Oh, you've been traveling around and, oh boy!
Hi, how are you?
Wow, we have Dalmingo's here! Hi, Dalmingo,
how was the flight in?
Oh, wow!
Pretty good, he says thumbs up. Flight was great.
Well, a long flight, huh, Dalmingo? Long flight coming in from Florida? Woo! Have a seat, have a seat. Wow, this is quite an honor to have Dalmingo here.
It is an honor. It is an honor, and it was a long trip, I'm sure.
But let's not fool our viewers, because Dalmingo's been in town because you guys have been making the rounds to some of our schools around Park City.
That's correct. We were here especially to see Patty Voeller's class, the third graders, at Trailside Elementary, and we understand there's a little girl, Brittany Malone, who had a terrible snowmobile accident. And we wanted to make sure that Dalmingo was in contact with her to make sure she knows that Dalmingo loves all the kids.
Oh, that's great. So we went over there. You had a good time then? I bet the kids
Absolutely.
love Dalmingo. Did you have a good time with the kids, Dalmingo? Oh, yeah. Thumbs up from Dalmingo. Now, isn't this story about, doesn't matter really what you look like, ultimately, can we all just get along?
Absolutely. It's all about tolerance. And the bullying events nationally, school to school, the numbers statistically are just scary.
So it's a good reminder out there.
Absolutely.
That we don't have to all look alike, we don't have to be perfect.
That's correct.
But we can all get along.
And set new goals in everything we do.
Oh, I like that as well. Now, Dalmingo the Flamingo, book now, but we moving on with this? We're going to see him elsewhere?
Absolutely. In the film work, in the screenplay. Oh, he's getting ready for his film work.
Got a big star over here.
We're introducing some new characters. We have a number of characters that will be in the screening in reference to poaching, skinning, and so forth. For instance, the plumers that was a nickname given to the illegal poachers that would go into the flamingo flocks, and they would brutally strip them of their feathers. And that's why they were nicknamed plumers. And in that time period, the plumers were being paid more per ounce for flamingo plumes than they were getting for gold.
Wow.
That's an awesome statistic.
Yeah, that's shocking.
But the plumers were basically annihilating the flamingo flocks globally for the buck.
Huh. Very interesting. So we want to get that awareness out there, and hopefully we'll see
Absolutely.
it out on the big screen. The book, though, is amazing for now. Great illustrations in it. In fact, let's take a look. Do you have a favorite, Ed?
I do. I have a number of wonderful. Look at when he's here. Here he's heartbroken. He's heartbroken, and he's telling his mother and father, Flamingo, why he was banished, and I coined a phrase, flap-wapped away from the flock itself. But the last, I think in the story, the last illustration is what really tells the story.
They're all really beautiful.
Here you'll see Dalmingo with a smile on his face being awarded his name tag and his license tag as he's adopted by the firefighter squad.
Oh, that's great. No, we don't want to give it away too much,
No, we don't.
but you'll have to go get the book if you'd like to find out more about Dalmingo the Flamingo, and look for it coming soon. We hope so.
Absolutely.
Dalmingo was here working all the contacts, trying to get all the filmmakers that were here in town to get this on the big screen.
Absolutely.
In fact, you guys are heading to warmer weather now.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to head on down to, let's see, Emeryville.
Wow.
Hopefully to meet with John Lasseter at Pixar.
Oh, very nice. Well, I think Dalmingo will have a good time. Yes, flying down to California, warming up
Absolutely.
just a bit. Thanks for coming in this morning. Dalmingo, fly safely and have a good time.
See you later, big
Bye.
guy.
Oh, he's feeling warm in here.
Yes, when he gets comfortable, he will wiggle his tail feathers for you.
That's great. Thanks, Dalmingo. Travel safely. All right, Ed, thanks for coming in
Thank
today.
you,
And you
Sasha.
travel safely as well. Hopefully, he'll know where to find you.
Absolutely.
All right, you stick with us when we come back, another look at our weather conditions, and we'll let you know what's going on right after this.